Good evening, YouTube community. I hope everyone is having a blessed day, a blessed week so far. It's been a little while since I rambled on about any hockey, but we are officially in the second round of the playoffs. And we also have the draft to cover. As if you all follow the draft, of course you know the Montreal Canadiens got the number one pick, which is great for Montreal. Uh, Montreal is a team that I do like, and I do follow, although I don't necessarily follow them closely as the Ducks or the Blue Jackets, but I am a fan of the Montreal Canadiens, and this is extremely good for Montreal to get a good young player and to build for the future. And it is neat that the draft's in Montreal and the Canadians have the number one pick. Although I would have imagined it's not really. I don't know how great it is if you're a Montreal Canadian fan. If you're excited about this, I know last year they were in the Stanley Cup Finals. And this year they were one of the worst teams. So I don't know if I was a Canadian fan. I don't know how I feel about this. If I was excited about having the first pick of the draft, or kind of sad because last year I was essentially the second best team behind the Tampa Bay Lightning. So it's like it's a toss up, maybe. I don't know. But anyways, congratulations if you're happy. Congratulations if you're sad. I don't know. But anyways, and as you know, the Ducks got the 10th pick, which I personally, as a Ducks fan, I don't really I don't really have any feeling towards. I know I think we get two second round. We may have got two first round picks or something like that. But it is a good draft. I think it will go towards the Ducks building for the future. So I have no complaints. The the Ducks weren't supposed to be very good this year, anyways, and they start out strong, but then they kind of decided to get cold at the very end. So they got top 10 pick, and they basically had a fire sale cleaned out. So I'm excited that the Ducks have 10th pick. I wasn't really expecting them to make the playoffs this year, but I'm glad they are building for the future. And in a few years, this is going to be an awesome team to watch. I think the Blue Jackets. I think they got the sixth. They got the sixth pick from Chicago. So as an Ohio native, I'm curious to see what the Blue Jackets will look like, and hopefully I will get the hopefully they'll get a young stud, and that will help them build for the future, because I too think the Blue Jackets, as long as with the Ducks, you give them a few years, they're going to be an awesome team to watch. They will be a great team. Um, and then another team I want to touch on is New Jersey. Jersey, I remember watching you guys with Martin Brodeur, Chris Pronger. I do believe Chris Pronger. Maybe I get Scott Niedermeyer and Chris Pronger confused with one another. Scott Niedermeyer, you guys won. I think I was alive, and I remembered watching you guys win three Stanley Cups with Martin Brodeur. I know it's been a struggle these past few years, but how many top five picks before you're decent again? it seems like the past few years, New Jersey has either had number one pick or they had a pick within the top five. It's like I don't know. I don't know. I don't know Jersey. I don't know Jersey. Why it will take you to get relevant again? And then we have a couple of firings. New York Islanders fired their coach. I forget what his name is exactly because I don't really follow the Islanders that much. But he's a big name, and I'll look it up, and I'll make another video about it later, apologizing to the Islander fans and saying I knew this. I just could not think of his name right now. And then the Vegas Golden Knights today has officially fired their coach. They were a disappointment this year. They disappointed a lot of people, including me. I actually picked Vegas to go on a deep Stanley Cup run, but you guys failed. You guys failed miserably. Failed miserably is an understatement of the week, but you guys failed, and you guys should know that. But I don't really know. I'm not. I like to talk about hockey. I like to watch hockey. So I don't play hockey. So I really don't. I really can't judge these players because they're even the worst hockey player in the NHL is a better hockey player than I am, obviously. But anyways, moving on. It is the second round. My camera freezes. It is the second round of the playoffs that starts tomorrow, this is in which I may actually post this video tomorrow. So I don't know. Let's recap the first round. We will start out with the Predators and the Avalanche. I know I had the Avalanche winning. I don't know how many games, but the Avalanche won. You guys never let me down. I'm proud of you guys. The series I'm most disappointed in is the Blues and the Wild. I picked the Wild to win in 7 because their goaltending. They lost in 6, and their goaltending was not that great. I picked between on Marc-Andre Fleury, the all experience he had. Cam Talbot got hot at the end of the season, so I picked the Wild to beat the Blues in 7. Blues let me down, and they lost in 6. But going on, LA Kings, you guys have a lot to be proud of. You guys, including me, I thought you guys will play a good game. You guys will catch Oilers on their off night, win a game. Oilers will win the series 4-1. They took them to 7, so hats off. I don't think you were supposed to be that far. Congratulations, LA Kings. I'm excited to see how improved this team is next season. Then you got the Rangers and Penguins. I picked the Rangers in 7. They almost didn't disappoint, but then I thought for sure that the Penguins were going to upset them, and I actually was preparing for the Penguins to win in 5, but the Rangers came back 3-1 deficit, and they end up winning the series 4 games of 3 and 7. And then Dallas and Calgary. I had Calgary winning that game. I think 5 or 6 games. Dallas came to play, but Calgary won the series 5 and 7. And then the series I was most surprised about is I picked the Panthers to beat the Capitals in about 4 to 5 games. But Ovi came to play. They brought that playoff experience. They rose to the occasion. They took the Panthers to 6 games, but at the end the Panthers were too much and they beat them in 6. And which I honestly thought the Capitals gave the Panthers a lot more of a challenge. And these are the 2 series. One is I'm laughing about, and the other one is I'm quite proud I predicted. The one I'm proud I predicted was I predicted Boston will take Carolina in 7 games. And I was absolutely right. Carolina, Boston, I kind of pick them because every time I watch Boston, it seems like they are just a gritty, grinded out team, and I'm not, I've watched a few Carolina Hurricane games, but I figured Boston will give them everything they can handle because of that grinding, that grind out attitude that they play with, and I was right. And in the end, Carolina was a better team, and Carolina beat them. So obviously in 7. So I'm proud about that because I remember I picked Carolina to win in 7. Yes, haha. All right. And the series I'm laughing about now is the Toronto Maple Leafs and the Tampa Bay Lightning. I knew it was going to be a tough series, and I picked the Toronto Maple Leafs to win in 7 because I thought this is their year. They will finally win at least a series. And they end up losing the defending champions in 7. Everyone says how lackluster the Tampa Bay Lightning has looked for so long, but we all forgot that you cannot count out the defending champions, and the Tampa Bay Lightning moves on in 7. I don't. I would imagine this will probably have to shake up something to Toronto because Toronto was supposed. This was Toronto's year. Of course, every year is Toronto's year. The reason why I find them losing this series so funny is because I'm also a football fan, and we have in the NFL there is a team that always, like the Maple Leafs, their fan base is saying this is our year. Anybody want to guess? It's the Dallas Cowboys. So the Toronto Maple Leafs fan base are the Dallas Cowboys fans of the NHL. And every year it's our year, it's our year. And then they choke, and it's kind of funny. Um, but I'm a Ducks fan, and my team's horrible. At least you make the playoffs. That's all I'm gonna say. Uh, second round has a lot of good matchups. We will start with like the 3 that I think are the most awesome. The Battle of Florida. There's the Battle of Florida. I predict that in the Battle of Florida, the team I think the Panthers will win in 7 games. It's gonna be a close series. That you can't count out the defending champs until they're eliminated. Um, So the Panthers will win this game in 7. I think the Panthers are just a little bit more talented. I think the Lightning has played a lot of hockey, and it will catch up to them, and they will tire down. So I'm picking the Panthers to win this series in 7 games. The Battle of Calgary. Again, I am picking the winner in 7 games. The Flames will win this series in 7 games. Sure, the Oilers have Draisaitl and McDavid, but I think in the end the Flames are the better coach team, and I think that will lift them up. That will lift them past the Flames in 7 games. And then what was the third one? It'll come back to me. But then I thought, well, we have the Colorado and St. Louis matchup. I'm picking I'm picking Colorado in 5. I think they will lose. I'll lose a game. I think St. Louis will catch them on off night and play tremendous. And then the rest of the time, I kind of feel like the Avalanche are the far superior team, and they will win. And then you have the Rangers, and the Hurricanes. I think it's going to be a tough series, and I think the Rangers will give them everything they want and more. But in the end, I am going to pick Carolina in 6. I think Carolina is a better team, and I'm having a massive brain. I'm having a massive brain freeze right now, and I don't know why I can't think of this other matchup. So I'm going to look on my phone because I have no idea I will have no idea what I'm talking about. You get it. Um, let's see. Why, I think I covered. I think I covered the matchups. It's been a long, tiring day. I'm tired. My brain doesn't work. And so, yeah, yeah. So, anyways, hope you have a day filled with blessings. If you watch hockey, hope you enjoy the matchups because there are some good matchups. The third matchup that I thought I knew. Mm, you the third matchup I thought I knew. Apparently I don't know the third good matchup. It is the Rangers and the Hurricanes. I have that picked over the Blues and the Avs. I that to me that's more intriguing. That's a more intriguing matchup, but it's all your opinion. But anyways, if you watch hockey, hope you enjoy the matchups. If you watch NBA, I don't even know who's playing in the NBA right now. I know it's playoff time, but hope you enjoy. Hope you enjoy the NBA, and everyone have a blessed day. I'm John. Thank you for hearing me ramble on hockey and watching this low budget video that I have absolutely no idea what I'm doing. Bye bye.